Across a vast, sun-drenched horizon, monumental stone titans rise silently from shifting sands. Since 4,500 years, pyramids have guarded Egypt's secrets and fascinated the world. Who built these impossible monuments without modern machines? How did millions of stones rise into the sky with perfect precision? And why do similar giant pyramids appear across distant continents? Today, we will try to journey into one of humanity's greatest achievements and uncover some closely guarded secrets.
QuestAns presents: what are the ancient secrets of the pyramids of Egypt?
Our story begins along the mighty Nile River. The Nile transformed dry lands into a thriving civilization. Around 3100 BCE, Egypt united under powerful rulers. These rulers became known as pharaohs. Egyptians believed pharaohs were chosen by the gods. They believed that death was not an ending, but a new beginning. As the king's final resting places in their journey to eternity and godhood, royal tombs were elaborately constructed. The earliest royal tombs were called mastabas. Meet Pharaoh Djoser, ruler of Egypt's third dynasty. Around 2670 BCE, Pharaoh Djoser dreamed of a tomb unlike any before it. To achieve this vision, he turned to a brilliant architect named Imhotep. Imhotep proposed a bold new idea: stack tombs upward instead of outward. Layer by layer, mastabas were stacked to create a giant staircase to the sky. For the first time, builders used massive quantities of carefully cut limestone blocks. Under Imhotep's able designing guidance, the step pyramid was constructed at Saqqara. The 60 meters high step pyramid was world's first tall stone monument, marking the beginning of the pyramid era. Djoser's rhomboidal bent pyramid showed that the engineering was not yet perfect, but soon it would be. Bent pyramid was a trial and error lesson for engineers, who were striving for smooth-sided pyramids but had stumbled. Using these lessons, Egyptian engineers built Red Pyramid within next 10 years, Egypt's first true smooth-sided pyramid. From step to bent to red, the pyramid engineering had progressed far. Now the stage was set for something great. Now Egypt was ready for its greatest engineering challenge. A new pharaoh would attempt something the world had never seen. Khufu, or Chups, was the second pharaoh in the fourth dynasty. Khufu ordered the construction of the greatest pyramid ever built. The construction of this great pyramid began around 2560 BCE on the Giza Plateau. More than 2 million limestone blocks would form the giant monument. Core construction limestone was from Giza, white casing limestone came from Tura, and inner chamber granite from Aswan. During the seasonal floods, massive wooden barges carried multi-ton stones along a now extinct branch of the Nile. Once ashore, armies of laborers secured the multi-ton blocks onto flat wooden sledges pulled by heavy ropes. By pouring a precise splash of water onto the sand, workers cut the dragging friction cleanly in half. Moving these huge stone blocks up using wooden ramps and levers was the next challenge. This grand construction project went for 20 to 30 years, using 20 to 30,000 workers. Finally, the Great Pyramid was ready, gleaming white in color and topped by a golden capstone. After Khufu's death in 2566 BCE, many scholars believe that Khufu's mummy was laid to rest in Great Pyramid's king's chamber with lavish treasures. The pyramid served as a protected sanctuary of the pharaoh's body and soul, a stairway to heaven and godhood. Its massive stone walls guarded the pharaoh's resting place. But the real secrets lay hidden deep inside. Inside, the pyramid was a most remarkable burial complex, with a maze of passages and chambers with specific purposes. Visitors entered through a passage descending deep underground. Another passage climbed upward toward the heart of the pyramid. The passage led to the impressive Grand Gallery. Its towering walls displayed extraordinary craftsmanship. Beyond the gallery lay the king's chamber. Here stood the pharaoh's stone sarcophagus. Above the king's chamber, hidden spaces called relieving chambers helped distribute the enormous weight of the building. The complex structure of the Great Pyramid is a wonder in itself. Still, there lie many mysterious hidden spaces in this wonderful monument, waiting to be discovered and understood. Even after 4,500 years, the Great Pyramid continues to astonish engineers. At nearly 147 meters tall, it was Earth's tallest building for almost 4,000 years. More than 2 million stone blocks were fitted together with great precision in the construction. The pyramid's enormous weight rests on a surprisingly stable foundation that has endured for millennia. Its four sides align almost perfectly with true north, south, east, and west. There are mysterious air shafts in kings' and queens' chambers that are designed to point towards sacred stars. Ancient builders likely used the stars to achieve this remarkable accuracy. To create such a gigantic and complex structure with ancient tools and technology was a mind-boggling feat. Building the Great Pyramid today with modern tools and technology would cost more than $5 billion. The pharaoh's soul was expected to journey into the afterlife. Egyptians believed preserving the body helped the soul live forever. That's why, before burial, the pharaoh's body was preserved through mummification, a practice which began in 4th dynasty. Mummification took about 70 days, with embalming, prayers, and sacred rituals led by priests. The pharaoh was never meant to journey alone. Ancient Egyptians placed valuable objects like gold vessels, jewelry, and ceremonial artifacts inside royal tombs. Food, clothing, furniture, and tools accompanied the dead pharaoh. These items were believed to be useful in the afterlife. Statues and sacred objects provided protection and guidance. Walls often displayed religious texts and prayers. Some royal tombs contained extraordinary amounts of gold. Such wealth often invited unwanted visitors. Tomb robberies was a common theme over the centuries. Many treasures inside the pyramids and other royal tombs vanished long before modern archaeologists arrived. Yet, with their grandeur, complexity, and mystique, the pyramids themselves remain a treasure for the ages. The Great Pyramid was only one part of an extraordinary royal complex. Together, 3 Great Pyramids honored 3 generations of powerful pharaohs. The second pyramid was built by Pharaoh Khafre, Khufu's son, and is the only one with remnants of original white casing. Though slightly smaller, Khafre's pyramid appears taller because it stands on higher ground. Third and smallest pyramid was built by Khafre's successor Menkaure, with unique, dark, unpolished red granite base. Clustered nearby, 3 smaller, heavily eroded step pyramids stand as silent monuments to Khufu's royal wives. Standing nearby is the mysterious Great Sphinx, with a lion's body and a king's head, a symbol of power and wisdom. Carved from a single ridge of natural limestone bedrock, the Sphinx has silently guarded Giza since 4 millennia. Kings and queens' pyramids, temples, tombs, and causeways made Giza a magnificent city of the dead. Today, the Giza pyramids are the only surviving wonder of the ancient world. The pyramids are so extraordinary that they've inspired myths for centuries. Some believe that extraterrestrials built these pyramids, as such constructions seem so superhuman. Some even suggest the pyramids generated mysterious energy. Another idea links the 3 pyramids to Orion's belt. Others claim a forgotten advanced civilization built them long before the Egyptians. Some early historians claim that enslaved laborers were forced to work on these projects by tyrant rulers. Archaeological, historic, and scientific evidence points towards a story that is both human and humane. Excavations have unearthed workers' villages, tools, and inscriptions that reveal who built the pyramids. Thousands of skilled paid workers worked here in organized rotating teams, receiving food, shelter, and medical care. Their nearby tombs show that these building workers were buried with honor, proving they were free citizens, not slaves. Ancient work crews even left markings naming Pharaoh Khufu. Satellite data confirms Nile's now extinct Aramat branch was Giza's waterway then, to transport the building stones. The Diary of Mirror, a 4,500-year-old papyrus, records the actual stone shipments daily. Modern technology continues to uncover hidden chambers and answer questions once thought impossible. Many mysteries still remain, but what we have learned so far has told us one thing for sure. The real wonder is what ancient humans accomplished with skill, vision, and determination. Egypt was not the only civilization to build pyramids. Sudan is home to more pyramids than Egypt, though most are much smaller Nubian-architectured royal tombs. In Mexico, towering pyramids became centers of religion, astronomy, and community life. The Maya built stepped pyramids that tracked the movements of the sun. In Peru, pyramid temples rose as ceremonial and civic complexes in one of the America's oldest civilizations. Deep within Guatemala, the towering temples of Tikal sliced through the jungle to map the movements of the stars. China's ancient emperors were buried beneath enormous pyramid-shaped tomb mounds. Indonesia's Buddhist monument, Borobudur, rises like a giant stone mountain of faith. Whether made of limestone, sandstone, or volcanic rock, the pyramid shape is the ultimate survival geometry. The shape provided structurally the most stable way to construct monumental heights for ancient world engineers. This was the reason behind so many pyramid-shaped monuments across the eras and regions, not any cultural phenomenon. Across civilizations, pyramids symbolized power, spirituality, and humanity's connection with the heavens. Separated by oceans and centuries, these great monuments celebrate the creativity of human civilization. For over 4,500 years, Egypt's Great Pyramids have stood as symbols of vision, determination, and human ingenuity. These were not simply tombs. They embodied faith, science, engineering, and the enduring dream of immortality. Inspiring and timeless, Egypt's Great Pyramids remain the shining crown jewels amongst humanity's greatest achievements.
Thanks for watching. Keep visiting for more QuestAns episodes.